Well, good morning, everyone. This is J. Michael Smith from Tyler, Texas. Welcome to our Mentor Monday on the 28th of April, 2025. We've got a great show for you today. I'd like to special welcome all our guests today that are watching with us live or on the replay. Very special welcome to you. I know a lot of guests have been invited to join us today and listen to what we have to offer you. I'm Jay Michael, as I said, and I have been a businessman my entire adult life since 1987. That'll date me a little bit. And it was a very successful, maybe more than I deserved, restaurateur for 35 years. I own restaurants in Colorado and Hawaii. But in 2015, a very close and dear friend of mine that lived in San Diego called me up and said, Mike, I'd really like to introduce you to my neighbor and let him share with something with you. Would you be open to that? And I said, well, sure, because I trusted her. I liked her. I've known her for years. So she set up a three-way conference call with Mr. Dave Daughtrey, who's here today. That was not 2015, with almost over 10 years ago. And he shared with me what he's going to share with you today. And so I know we value your time. So just stay patient and watch this. I think this would be well worth your time with what he's going to share today. In 2015, at the end of that call, he simply invited me. He said, Mike, I would love to have you. You're a businessman, you're an entrepreneur. I'd love to have you join my team and my organization and community. And I will support you. And I simply said yes. It made sense to me. So I said yes that day. But Dave, good to see you. Since then, by the way, his wife, Gabby, and my wife, Judy, and the four of us have become very, very good friends. We've traveled together. We've been to conventions together. He's been to Tyler, Texas to visit. But he has become a great friend, a great mentor, and he did do what he said he would do. He helped supported me in those early years with this opportunity. So Dave, welcome today on a Monday towards the end of the month. So good to see you. Hope Gabby's doing well. I'm going to turn it over to you, Dave.
Thank you, Jay Michael. Yes, we're doing great. It is our last Monday of the month, and so we always use this last Monday to go through the opportunity presentation. And that's what we're going to do today, so I'm going to jump into that. But before I get started, I do want to say this. I love the brand that I represent, you represent, we represent for life. I love our products. I even love the look. I love the way our products look. And not just how they look, but how they make me feel. They work. They're scientifically proven. They've got clinical studies, trials to back them up. And then I love the people, the people, the culture that we've developed, of together building people and supporting people and helping people achieve their dreams. And that's what this is all about, and so this is it's a big package, if you will. It's not just about, a capsule or one bottle or even just one company. It's about us, all of us together. And with David Lisenby and the vision and the mission he has to take the For Life products to 3 million new homes over the next 5 years until 2030. That's our goal. And that's what we're doing. So I'm spending my days helping to achieve that goal. And I hope you're doing the same. It just comes down to sharing with people and finding people that are interested. So this business opportunity presentation is one way to share. Now, this is a lengthy presentation. There's also a napkin presentation. The one I'm going to go through today, there's 80-something slides, I believe, to it. But it gets into detail. And I'm going to go through it fairly quickly because we want to get done before the hour's up. But what I would like you all to do is to do this yourself. It's very easy to find. It's Upline Pro. BOP.com. So Claudia or someone, if you could put that in the chat, please. Upline Pro, BOP.com, and you will open up this presentation. So with that, let me get started here and start sharing my screen. And please remember, when you present to someone, if it's the first time, they're not going to capture all of this, all right? They're not going to retain all of this. 80% of it's going to go in one ear and out the other, but what they will retain is how they feel about you, about how you presented this, about how you shared it. And there will be something, you never know what it is, that will catch them. It could be the opportunity portion. It could be the product portion. We generally don't know when we're presenting to people that are prospects, okay? Like Claudia talked about somebody from recently, a Spanish person that wanted to know more, wanted to get involved in For Life. Everybody has needs. So when you're talking to someone, their need might be all about product. And you'll know that because they'll start asking questions about that. It might be about making money, opportunity. Where are you located? How many do you have? Can we work international? All that. So you want to try to give them the whole package, but then focus on what their needs are. And the only way to identify that is to engage in conversation. Okay. So this type of presentation is one that I'm going to be using when I get on the road and I'm traveling in a hotel situation or just a formal type presentation. So let me share my screen. Now, I've got a different monitor, you guys, today. So is this too big on your end? Is this okay, Gillian?
It's fine.
It looks
Yeah.
fine.
Great.
I'm,
Yes,
I'm
fine.
on the phone and it looks great on the phone.
Okay, thank you. So, we're about building a business, building millionaires. I have, built many millionaires around the world that I've worked with and trained, and many of you have as well. In your time, in direct selling or business, and now with For Life. So, what we're going to talk about is just kind of do a little bit of welcome, go through the company, products, opportunity, how to get started, the support you're going to get, and the tools that we provide, and then meet some of the people that are at your service to help you in your goals and achieving your dreams. So again, welcome. This is something I would show again in a formal presentation. A little bit about myself. Been in network marketing now since 34 years. It's been 44 years actually. But 44 years ago, in 1981, I got started in the business. Learned a lot over 44 years. And my purpose now is to help other people achieve their dreams, their goals, become successful in life with this business model, with our company and our products. So when you're using this presentation, as you go through it, okay, there's going to be underlined areas, and you'll even see YouTube icons, the arrow. You can click on those, and those will take you to videos or profiles, a different page. So be aware of that as you go through the presentation yourself. There's some wonderful videos in this presentation. So talking about change, we've got automation, AI, so much happening around the world, but we also know there's one thing that will never change. We as humans and our ability to want to live a life of good health. The health and wellness industry is a multi-trillion dollar industry. By 2027, it's going to be over $8 trillion. So we've got a huge market out there. We have products that address the needs of people when it comes to their health. When it comes to business and building for life, you see, look at direct sales right here all around the world. Now, the United States, the reason you see it kind of pulsing there, you can click on that. It will actually take you to some direct selling information and how it pertains to the USA. But we're a $40 billion industry in the US. But you add all this up, look at the billions of dollars just in these countries. For Life operates in every one of those countries. And you've already been introduced to J. Michael and Gillian and Claudia. These are some wonderful testimonies of people. And some of these testimonies over time, there'll be new testimonies and so forth. But people that have been involved, some fairly new, and some have been involved for many, many, many years. So let's discover a bit about For Life. For Life is, and I tell people this all the time. This is kind of my message to people now. For Life is not a marketing company. They just chose to use this business model, word of mouth, which allows us to take advantage of these products and advantage of the opportunity that's available to us. But For Life is a research company. They're a science company. They're sort of scientific company. They manufacture products after they've researched them for years and years. So a concept to market can take quite a while, but they're a research company. We are the marketers, you and I. And that's what I love about For Life is that partnership that we have with them. So let's talk a bit about For Life. 1998, they were founded. 27 years of history, together building people. Multinational now in over 80 countries around the world. They invest millions of dollars every year in science. They've got 3 laboratories now, a wonderful scientific team that is innovative and constantly looking at new technologies, new science for us that we can take to people. Over 1,000 employees around the world now that would service you and your organizations, your teams, debt-free. That's huge today. I've seen so many companies go down. One recently went down here in the US. And Why does that happen? One of the reasons is these companies, they find themselves over leveraged. They're in debt and they got to pay bills. And if the sales aren't up, what do? 4Life has always been a debt-free company. And that's why they pay us every day. They don't need the cash flow. Products get sold, someone gets paid every day. Over 80 plus global patents now on our technologies. We're top rated around the world in the BBB. We've got a AA plus rating. So it basically means 4Life has no formal complaints. Satisfaction is one of our guarantees. Our CEO, Danny Lee, is the acting chairman of the DSA. That's another huge point. When I went to Utah, my last trip, he was coming out of the office and he said, "Hey, Dave." And I said, "Oh, where are you off to?" He says, "I've got lunch with the COO or CFO of Young Living." They're friends, and he knows all these people from Amway, Nu Skin, Herbalife, Forever Living. And that's important because the DSA protects us. They're our voice in the industry. Our CEO is the acting chairman of the DSA. 4Life's research mission: science, success, service, and satisfaction. Those are the 4 pillars of 4Life, and those are in order. Okay, science is first because 4Life, everything they do is based on science. We wouldn't even have an opportunity. There would be no success if we didn't have top quality products with a fantastic company. And we've got success and then service. We have service projects around the world. You can go to Foundation 4Life and you can click on any one of those arrows and it will take you to another place. And satisfaction, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. The founder's vision. David Lisenby loves research. He loves science. That's his passion. And he started getting involved in the immune system way back in the 80s, actually. And then he came across transfer factor, the technology, and patented that or secured the patents to it. And so we've been coined the immune system company from the very beginning. We've been known as the immune system company. Bianca Lisenby, her passion is really children, and she created the Foundation 4Life, and where we partnered with Feed the Children, feeding meals, and that's part of our program. Legacy Builders, we're a legacy company. We're not a company where people jump in and all of a sudden they take off to the next thing that's bright and shiny. All right, we're going to be here for you, for your family. Envision this, and this has also been my message to a lot of people lately. You've now been with us 5 years. You've got, hundreds, if not thousands, and maybe tens of thousands of people. Maybe it's been 10 years, but you have a network, a community, a family of people. And 4Life introduces a new product. And everyone in your organization decides that they want to use this new product. And in 24 hours, you've got 1 million, 3 million. I've done 8 million in 24 hours in business because of new launches. That's what networking is all about, building a network, building a community, a family. The benefits of being with us with 4Life. Why partner with us? Teamwork. It's all about teamwork. You don't do this by yourself. You're always going to accomplish more working as a team. Residual earnings. I talk to a lot of people lately and they say, "Dave, I've been involved in this industry for quite a while. I have no residual income. I worked hard. The company's let me down." So they want to be in a place where they can develop passive income. That's what you can do here. You've got people around the world that are going to use the products, they're going to build a business. That's what this is about. New product launches, as I just mentioned. 4Life is constantly innovating, researching, home-based business, very flexible. Great demographic is, women that have, or young women that have children in school and they don't want to go have a full-time job. They'd rather work from home. They can do this, set their own schedule. Security and stability of a 27-year-old debt-free company that's multinational. Personal development. I'm big on that. I always say, the greatest security lies within yourself. Build your dream, not someone else's. Hereditary business. Unfortunately, I have friends now that have passed away in 4Life, and I can honestly say what they left for their families, it's truly outstanding. It's amazing. That some of these families receive $1 million annual income that their parents left for them because of 4Life. It's hereditary. Just because you're not here doesn't mean your business isn't. It is. And it gets passed on to your family. Minimum startup investment. That's another great benefit. It was $25 to literally start your business and get an ID number in the US. And in some markets, it's a bit less. I think Peru is like $18 in Peru. In emerging markets, it's $10. That gives you your ID and your ability to go into business. Your monthly qualifications, It's 100 life points. That's it. Doesn't matter what level you are. If you're just starting or you're like myself, a platinum in 4Life, it's the same for everybody. It's 2 bottles, one for you, one for her, one for him, one for them, but it's 100 life points and you qualify for your commissions. Quick profitability. We pay every day. I've got people that just started this month. Every single day, they've got money coming into their account because they're signing people up, they're sending links, they're sharing the products. So we do pay every single day. No monthly operating costs. That's the great thing about this partnership. 4Life deals with that. They've got the employees. They do the shipping. They have the toll-free numbers. They do the customer service. They pay the rents. They pay the licensing. They manage it all. So you have no operating expenses. All you do is just talk to people. Really, it's easy peasy. It really is. Next, science promise. David Lisenby always promised us that we would have cutting edge products backed by science, like transfer factor technology, quality and testing. Our facility, by the way, is an NSF facility. What does that mean? It means that if President Trump were to say, if you've got a manufacturing company and you do encapsulations and formulations, we need you to do this drug for us. 4Life could do it. They're NSF certified. And we're also GMP, which is good manufacturing practices. And we're results driven. 4Life's blueprint. Now, this is a good video. I'm not going to show the video. I encourage you to go open this up yourself. UplinePro.com, and watch this video. When I joined 4Life, David Lisenby told us about the 4 Rs. And that, by the way, that's what the 4 stands for in 4Life. I get asked that now and then. What does the 4 stand for? It's the 4 Rs: replenish, rejuvenate, reflect, and reinforce. And that leads to a great approach to health and overall wellness. Why immunity matters. Let me tell you, you may have 1,000 dreams, but if you're unhealthy, you only have one dream, and that's to get your good health back. The best way to do that is focusing on your immune system, because everything revolves around your immune system, even weight management, your sleep. Okay, it's about immune intelligence. And, I always revert back to COVID because it affected everybody. You don't have to ask anybody if they know what it was. Everyone knows. And what made the difference between those that it didn't bother at all and those that suffered or those that we lost? It's quite simple, actually. It was your immune system's ability to identify a threat. If it identified the threat on time, you had an immune response and it defended you. No problem. Just like anything else that you might, confront, any threat. Okay. If you had a slow immune response, you suffered. If you had no immune response or a very late immune response, you're not here. So it's so important to focus on your immunity. And we have multiple products that help do that. So let's get into the products a little bit now. Start talking about the immune system. We are the immune system company. One of our technologies, we have many technologies now. We have, nano elements. We've got, NMN, with our Age Pro. So let's talk about transfer factor. What is it? Simply put, it is a messenger molecule. That's it. It's a messenger molecule. It provides information, educating your immune system to recognize threats, respond to those threats within 2 hours, clinically proven now, within 2 hours to activate your immune cells, all right, which can go out and target any threat that there may be. So responds to the threat and then remembers. But the memory does have a time frame. It doesn't last forever, just like our body's evolving every second, okay? But it's a messenger molecule. And the only other thing out there, by the way, that can do the same type of thing is a drug called a vaccination, all right? You get vaccinated for polio or whatever. That provides knowledge, so your immune system recognizes that threat. Transfer factor is what we call polyvalent. It educates your entire immune system to identify threats. So it helps your immune system, helping you stay healthy, supporting your body's natural defenses, and it's very unique. Now, it's so unique that the company's been spending literally decades researching transfer factor technology now. They've found a new source. They're going to be introducing it to us next year at the convention. I'm quite excited about it. It's very thrilling. So I love what 4Life is doing when it comes in the way of science. So we have targeted transfer factors. These are transfer factors that are combined with other components that target systems of the body. It could be the brain, memory, mood. It can be the thyroid, metabolite, your eyes. Speaking of eyes, I had a little eye infection going on over the weekend, so I'm thinking Vista like crazy right now. Cardio for the heart, lung. For your lungs, many people suffer from lung challenges, especially with that pandemic. Glucose for the pancreas, those that might be pre-diabetic or diabetic. KBU, kidney, bladder, urinary. Bel-V, Milpro for the reproductive system for the man and woman, and glutamine prime. Glutamine, let me tell you something, glutamine, very few people know about glutamine. Did you know that the wall of your digestive system is 1 cell thick? Your gut is 1 cell thick. That's it. But it's the size of a tennis court. Pretty amazing. Well, it has a tremendous job to determine what goes in your body and what goes through your body. Glutamine helps maintain the integrity of your gut wall, while at the same time, it also provides energy to your mitochondria, which you need to produce ATP, which is the energy that keeps me talking right now and helps people prevent disease. You've got to have that ATP. So you got to keep that mitochondria healthy. I can get into the products a lot. I love it. But our targeted products are for systems of the body. Immune support. Here's some of our immune support products. Transfer factor, Rio Vita with antioxidants, glutamine prime, immune boost. Now we want everybody to take minimum 600 milligrams of transfer factor every day. When I'm traveling, I take a minimum of 1,000. The immune boost has 1,000 in one sachet. When I'm traveling, I'm under stress, I'm around a lot of people, I'm on airplanes, so I like to keep my immune system constantly activated. Gold factor, another great technology. Gold factors and nano elements, trillions of nanoparticles of gold that actually activate neurons in the brain, helping memory. You'll even remember your dreams, seriously. And it also activates telomerase, which protects the telomeres of your chromosomes, keeping your chromosomes healthy. And you age much more slowly. I'm 65, by the way. Advanced science. Again, these products are all based on science. These particular products talk about anti-aging, Age Pro with nicotinamide mononucleotide, NMN, which activates NAD plus in the body. What's NAD plus? That scours your body for those zombie cells. You got cells that die every day. They're in your body. Get rid of them. Age Pro does that. Gold factor again, nanotechnology there. Renuvo, recovery. I take Renuvo so when I'm traveling. It's great for jet lag. And if you're active at all, Renuvo is just great for recovery. Glutamine, we talked about glutamine, transfer factor. Collagen, great for tissue, great for even for your nails and hair and your skin. Rio Vita, antioxidants, loaded with antioxidants and transfer factor combined. Heart and brain health. I'm at that age right now where I do think a lot about that. My brain, wanting to keep my brain health very good. I apologize there, you guys. Essential fatty acids, very important for you. Cardio for the heart. Renuvo, again, recovery, recall for memory and for the brain. And of course, gold factor, activating those neurons and telomerase. Gut health and digestive support. We've got an entire line, a system for the gut. Did you know your immune system begins in your gut? A huge amount, I don't know the exact percentage, I want to say it's like 60% of your immune system is in the gut. So you've got to take care of that gut. In fact, right now, you guys, I'm on a 3-day fast. I haven't eaten since Friday. All right. I do this every now and then. Maybe that's why I have so much energy. But yeah, I try to maintain good gut health and cleanse. Weight management. We've got Shape Right, Burn for the thermogenesis, helping burn that fat. Presume. Tell you what, you want a good pre-workout, take Presume. Before you go to the gym, you're going to be pumping some good iron. Gives you great energy. ProTF, hydrolyzed protein with a great balance between carbs and protein, and it's got all your branch chain amino acids, your BCAAs. I'm real big on BCAAs, and Energy Go Sticks. Great for energy. I take that when I travel as well. I'm talking to a lot of people. If I get that afternoon lull because I'm in a different time zone, Go Sticks. Women's health, hormone balance. We've got metabolite for the thyroid, glutamine, woman, biogenestrine. That's the biogenestrine is really good for helping to maintain that balance with female hormones, and Belv does the same. Both of those very, very good products. Stress management. Tell you what, everywhere I go around the world, I kind of joke about that. And I say, do you guys have stress in your country? And they all laugh. Everyone's got stress. Mood is important. Managing your stress is important. We've got everything from reflection to a complete regimen, Right Start. That's one of my favorite products. You can take those sachets, open them up, one a day, and take your supplements, a full regimen. You don't have to go buy 100 different bottles at GNC or another store. Everything is there. Vitamins, minerals, even your essential fatty acids, and some antioxidants as well, and transfer factor with selenium, by the way, and lutein for your eyes. Men's health and vitality. Melpro. I take Melpro every day. I want to protect my prostate. That's another one of my favorite products. Pro-TF, love the protein. I take Renuvo. I take glutamine. I take essential fatty acids. And I take transfer factor. I take a lot of our products. That's why I think I feel and look young. In fact, I know that's why I feel and look young. Skin and beauty. We've got a full line of skincare products called Aqua. It's about hydrating, all right? Having glowing skin. So having that chakra. So we've got a full product line of skincare. I love the toner. I use that toner every day, and the cleanser, the daily cleanser and the toner. My wife does put the facial cream on me as well at nighttime, along with our collagen, and there's even masks. We got a mask. A mask actually has transfer factor in it as well. Your skin does absorb. 4Life Fundamentals. These are kind of our general wellness products. We've got everything from fortified colostrum to CalMag, Life C. Life C is another one of my favorites. 7 forms of vitamin C in the Life C product. Fibro AMJ stands for fibromyalgia, arthritis, muscle, and joint. If you've got some joint issues or those muscles on your shoulders starting to ache, take Fibro AMJ along with your transfer factor. Gurmar, you want to do a fun test. In fact, I had my son do this recently. Take some Gurmar, put it on your tongue, and then try taking something sweet. Put even if it's a little dab of sugar, drop it on your tongue. It's going to taste horrible. It just basically helps curb those sugar cravings. Inumi, that's immune, spelled backwards, by the way. This is our line of products that are for cleansing, for the skin, for shower, bath and shower, even the toothpaste. Love our toothpaste. No fluoride. There's no fluoride in our toothpaste. I take it with me everywhere I go. And I love our other bath wash, shampoo, and conditioner. Children, they're our future. Take care of them. Keep their immune systems healthy. We've got transfer factor, Right Start Kids and Teens. It's got transfer factor in it. Rio Vita Burst, it's a gel. Take some of those packs, throw them in the freezer. They turn into popsicles. Kids love them. They got transfer factor. And the chewable, that tastes like candy. Don't leave a bottle laying around. The kids will eat it all. It doesn't matter. There's zero toxicity, zero. But it's a bottle of transfer factor. But they taste great. The citrus orange chewables. Pets. I got my baby Yoda, and he just came up to me right now. I've got my dog. He gets transfer factor every day. Gave it to him last night, in his food. So take care of your pets. They need transfer factor. They've got immune systems as well. Team for Life. A lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes around the world use our products and endorse our products. Viola Davis, well-known actress, she sent that to me, saying, Dave, tell everyone I use these products. I love them. She's doing a new movie, by the way. It'll be coming out, I think, at the end of the year. I think it's called G20, something like that. Gabby McLean, who's right there, she's the one that sent me the information. Brady Stewart, he is wearing a 4Life jersey, world record holder in bench press and his weight class. But a lot of these athletes, they use our products. You guys, even Real Madrid, the soccer team, Angeles Munoz over in Spain, she's got some of those players now using our products. Everybody needs our products. So the world's changing, and it's changing quickly. People are prioritizing wellness. Look, it's not just about age span, it's about health span. Who wants to live 100 years old but not be healthy? You want to be healthy. So what if you could do a business and be healthy and represent and just even exude good health and financial freedom? What a great thing to teach people and show people and support people. Let's talk about our opportunity. As I mentioned earlier, it's always better to build your own dream. If you don't, someone's going to hire you to build their dream, right? So build your own dream. Okay, let's talk a bit about the For Life pathway. There's many ways that you can use our products and take advantage of this opportunity. You can begin as a customer by just simply buying product on someone's link or their virtual shop. You would basically be a customer. Now, by them sharing their link with you, you get to buy the product at wholesale, the wholesale price. You're taking advantage of their ID number, if you will, their account. Okay, that's one way to buy products at wholesale, but that's your customer. The other way is to buy your own ID number for $25, and now you are an affiliate. Every affiliate begins as a preferred customer, but that enables you for a lot of benefits. You can be in a loyalty program and get free products. You receive notifications when we've got discounts and BOGOs, things going on. You also can receive an instant discount at checkout on products as you check out. Once you meet the 100 life points, there are people sometimes that buy literally 1,000, 2,000 life points in a month for numerous reasons. Well, you get discounts at checkout. So the next is become an affiliate. So becoming a preferred customer enables you with all those benefits. Become an affiliate. Now you start signing people up. You're building the business. You're earning money every day. You can start winning trips. You get recognized. You earn multiple types of rewards, which we'll get into in a minute. You can apply to be a brand ambassador. I do have a couple of those. They're not really doing anything to build a network, but they love our products. They represent our products and they promote our products on their web pages, like Gabriella McLean does. She's a celebrity trainer. She even put a video recently on her Instagram, showing her using the product. She loves For Life and the For Life products. So those are all the different ways that you can begin. Now let's talk about the ways to earn. Loyalty program. You join the loyalty program, and as you start buying products in the loyalty program, you can earn points to redeem those points for free products. You can literally, let's say that you're on a loyalty of 150 life points, which is really, it's a small amount, real honestly, for someone that's using our products with you and your family. Well, the company would give you 57 life points for free to redeem for free products. Instant discount, as I mentioned. So once you meet your 100 life points in any given month, if you're buying any more during checkout, instant discount. Okay, 20% instant discount. My Shop. You send links to people. Doesn't matter. They can be in Japan, Korea. They can be in Bolivia. They can be in Peru, US, Europe, all around the world. If they buy product off of your link, you sent it to them, you get 25%. And it's paid the next day. That's how you can have money flowing into your account regularly. Rapid rewards. Rapid rewards is really, I'm amazed by it. I love it, but the company pays 42% the next day. That means every sell that happens in For Life, every link where somebody buys a product, every time someone signs up and buys a product, For Life will pay 3 people the total of 42%. If you're the one that signs someone up, you get the 25. Your sponsor gets 12 and their sponsor gets 5 on every single order for 3 months. And guess what? It's paid the next day. So if your first level or second level affiliates on your team are active, sending links, signing people up, you're going to have money in your account every single day. That's called rapid. That's why it's rapid reward. Product resell. That's your traditional method of just buying the product at the wholesale price and selling it at retail, just like a brick and mortar store would do. Fast Start. Fast Start enables you to be part of a program. It's a 1-year program, and that program enables you to earn up to over $40,000 of additional income. Every time you increase in a rank, you get extra money if you're in that program. Builder Bonus. Builder Bonus is a great way to get started. It's really designed for people getting started, to give them a goal. We call it Me and My 3. Get 3 people signed up. Sign up 3. Get them on loyalty. You get 3 people on loyalty. You have to be on loyalty as well. you'll start earning an additional monthly income. It begins at $50 when you got 3. Duplicate that. Help them get 3. That's 9. Now it's 200. Help them get 3, and it becomes 27, and that is 800. 800 extra dollars added income every single month by having a team of 40 people on top of all the other bonuses. And then there's the levels and generations. That's your network. That's your residual, your passive income. As you build your network, as people get involved, you'll be earning on levels and teams. As people down below you build their teams, you're going to earn by supporting them. That's what this is all about. Upline serves the downline. And if you teach that philosophy and duplicate that philosophy, you're going to have people that are going to become very successful in building their businesses. This next one I love. Infinity payout. Once you become a diamond, you start earning these infinity bonuses. They begin at 6% and they go all the way up to 12% infinitely paid. Premier pools. That's a global pool. You may not have anybody in Russia. You may not have anybody in Bolivia, but you can get paid on it. You become a bronze, which is 20,000 life points in your business. You can do that. As a bronze, you earn 1 share of that premier pool. How much is a share? That's about 700. Can be down to 600, but usually close to $700, okay, depending on how many qualify. 700, that's additional income, but as you move up rank, it goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 as a gold elite. That's 32 shares of $700 of additional income. What's that, 24,000 roughly? Additional income. Become a platinum. Let's have the vision. You know, if you think like a platinum, work like a platinum, act like a platinum, and do the things a platinum does, that's what I did, by the way. I always thought myself as a platinum from day one. Guess what? You'll become a platinum. That's another 1% that's given to you of all global cells. That 1 share is about 55,000 of additional income every month. And then there's the President's Club. President's Club, I'm going to brag for a minute. Gabby and I are in the President's Club, and so there's the President's Club right there. We're leaving in just a couple of weeks to a cruise called the Dolce Vita. It's from Rome to Greece, Montenegro, Croatia, for 2 weeks with David Lisenby and all the others that are part of the President's Club. You can become a member of the President's Club as well. Anybody can go. These are first class, by the way. Everything's first class. Flights are first class, trips first class. Great Escape trips. Every 6 months, we have a Great Escape trip. Claudia just finished her Great Escape trip, Caribbean cruise. So we have cruises. We've got, I think the next one is actually in Tulum. I think it's like around Cancun. So every 6 months, we have a trip. You can earn those every 6 months by moving up to Presidential Diamond. That's 10,000 life points in your business. And every time you increase rank, Presidential, Presidential Elite, Bronze, Bronze Elite, Silver, Silver Elite, you'll go on a new Great Escape trip. Once you get gold, you're in the President's Club. Now you're first class on the trips. So rewards and bonuses. There's a Great Escape video right there. But again, luxury trips. When you become a platinum, by the way, you get a Rolex. It's embossed on the back. It says, congratulations from 4Life Research. We have cash bonuses, lifestyle rewards, but it's all about what you want. I've had the automobile of my dream. I've traveled the world, it'll be 108 countries for me now at the end of June. I'm going to Bangladesh and I'll be in Montenegro. So that's what this is about. It's about abundance. It's about living life and living it differently. So get started. Select your Fast Start pack. You select your pack to unlock all the bonuses. One time only, you purchase that pack. After that is your 100 life points every month. And keep in mind, you send a link to someone. If they buy the product as your customer, those points are yours. So that helps you with your 100 life points if you want. But 100 life points and you qualify every month. Okay, let's talk about Upline Pro real quick. I want to say this. The number one reason people do not achieve their dreams in this business, they become disconnected. They try doing it on their own. You've got to stay connected. Stay with the team. Stay with the pack. Well, Upline Pro helps you do that, all right? So it's all about moving up, building, developing, growing, being productive. So we've got, first of all, get signed up, choose your products, start sharing, and we offer you a life preserver to help you get started. All right. So in signing up, as I said, earlier, preferred customer, affiliate, brand ambassador. Hopefully you want to become an affiliate and build with us, build your dreams. But whatever you want to do, it's your choice. It's fine. We're here to help you. Choose your kit, choose your packs, choose your products. You can take the 4Life assessment if you want to know, okay, I want to pick my products. And by the way, you can on your first purchase only. I'll say this, first purchase only. You can buy 400 life points. You will not get the bag because you're not buying one of the kits. But you can do a healthy assessment. You can ask the person who invited you, please send me the healthy assessment so I can take it and see what products are recommended for me. You can do that if you would like, but then join the loyalty program. Get into loyalty so you can start earning those extra points to redeem free products. Share. Download the app. We've got an incredible 4Life app for your cell phone, iPhone, Android. It's like a university. You can learn by watching videos, reading profiles. You can even see leaderboards, what's going on around the world, who's number one at doing this. It's kind of fun. I like the leaderboards. They're fun. And you can get your reports, but it's a university, literally, in your app, in the app. Set up your virtual shop. Put your picture up there. Get your phone number, your email. Start sending that around to people saying, hey, I started a new business. Take a look at my shop. Share it with people and share those personalized links. You can do that on the web browser as well, or doing it through the cell phone app. And you can do it through any platform, WhatsApp, Messenger, SMS, email, LinkedIn, any platform. You can send content to people. The Life Preserver, it's all about learning. Knowledge creates confidence. Confidence creates action. Action creates results. And I say that we're in the business of two I's, the two I's. And I don't mean I, me. What I mean is inspire and influence. As you go to work, as you start working for your dreams, yes, it's a process. Yes, you're going to develop and grow, but that's very inspiring. People see the change, they see what's happening to you, and inspires them. The other eye is influence. As you talk to people, who doesn't want to live a life of good health? Who doesn't want to have financial freedom? Who doesn't want to have passive income? So use your influence and you say, look, what do you have to lose? Nothing. What do you have to gain? Everything. So use that influence. Say, let's go. Let's do this. You can quit if you want at any time, but let's go. I'm doing it. Focus. You got to stay focused. All right. Keep your goals, your dream. Never lose sight of that dream. Your why. What's your purpose? When I started 4Life, I have to admit, my purpose was to survive. I was broke. I had nothing. But when I made platinum in 2006, I believe I'm saying that, 2006, that's quite a while ago, 18 years ago. At that point, my purpose changed. It became more about being a good ambassador, providing service, and seeing how many lives I can also influence and just be part of their journey. And I've got a lot of them now. I can't believe the last 60 days, from India to Peru to Colombia, around the world, people have joined, and they're good networkers coming to 4Life. Why? Because they want to build a residual future, residual income for their families. And they believe 4Life is where they're going to do it. And it is where they're going to do it. Engage. Take action, connect, stay connected. Again, use the support system, use our life preserver that we provide for you. Attend every training, every meeting, every rally, every convention, every Zoom, every one that you can. I understand people have lives, right? People are busy. They got family. They've got their responsibilities to take care of. Many have jobs still. But by attending these, some will be life-changing. And Jim Rohn is the one that told me that. He said, young man, I don't know what company you represent, but I want to tell you something. You need to attend every meeting, every event, every rally, every convention, because some of those will be life-changing, and you don't know which ones they are. So you go to all of them. Get connected, stay connected. UplinePro.com, we have a calendar that's there. You can actually go there now and you can become a member of Upline Pro. It's free, but we want you to join so you can have access to the back office where there's, the napkin presentation, the global presentation, all the tools we're going to be providing. You'll find Upline Pro and the Inner Circle on Facebook. I'm going to get much more connected to the Inner Circle on Facebook. That's kind of my way of communicating, mentoring, training people, and helping them understand this business and succeed at this business. There's a big misunderstanding out there, you guys, when it comes to this business. People are out there chasing everything from underwear to gold coins. Seriously. And they've lost sight of the real vision of building a network, what it's about. Building a community, a family, a team, representing a great, incredible brand with life-changing products. Good health solutions and stories. By the way, Upline Pro, the Inner Circle on Facebook, and Good Health Solutions and Stories, those are private, meaning you have to request to be entered into those because there's some rules to be part of that. But if you click on the links within the presentation, it should take you there and you can ask to join. There's testimonies, a lot of great information on the products. I recommend everybody joining Good Health Solutions and Stories and Upline Pro Inner Circle. And then the For Life English WhatsApp group. That actually I need to check, make sure it's linked to Upline Pro. But the WhatsApp group, again, that's so that we're going to send out notifications. Hey, don't forget about Mentor Money. Don't forget about this. Or maybe one of our team members is going to be doing events. I'm hitting the road. Next month we'll be on the cruise, but when I come back, I'm going to India, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Singapore, come back. Gabby's going with me to Colombia, Brazil, Peru. So we've got quite a schedule coming up. We want you to know where we are. We're there to work for you. And talk to your people. Do you know anybody in Brazil? Do you know anybody in India? If I'm doing an event somewhere and you see where it is and you talk to your people, tell them, I'm there to help you build your business and promote it for you. Then you have to follow up with them, of course. So there you go. Register Upline Pro. There's the QR code and join the movement. Be part of what we're doing. I hope you all enjoyed this. Actually, no, I'm just going to support real quick. I think there's one more area here. Multilingual training. That's right. I don't speak Hindi yet, but I do speak Portuguese. I do speak Spanish. We have a lot of Spanish-speaking people here, part of the group. So we are truly a global opportunity for you. And there's the health and wellness, good health stories and solutions to join. We have private talks, by the way, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Dr. Ronnie DeLuce, and there's other medical speakers that join. We have guests regularly with Sonia Van Heck, our host, along with many others. They talk about detox, longevity, disease prevention, and so forth. So there's the Zoom code right there. This is in the Upline Pro BOP. Health Weekly Talks. Dr. Ojina, he's a medical doctor, studied in London, lives in Kenya, every Tuesday morning. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, but Tuesday morning in California. He'll pick a topic. It could be anything from, female health, hormonal health, brain health, and he'll get into that. He's a medical doctor. And then me, I have to admit, I like focusing on the opportunity. I love teaching people this business. And it's what it's about. It's about development, growth. And we've got our weekly business talks. It's about habits, you guys, consistency, focus, discipline, and celebration. All right. And I have to thank Maria. She's the one that actually draws a lot of our these images, these characters and so forth. Incredible artist. And so we're blessed to have her as part of our team as well. And the onboarding training, right? That's very important, by the way. Getting started, that first week, being able to get in and get the app, for example, go get your virtual store set up, your personalized links, get those set up. Your fast start, we got a fast start guide for those of you that are in the fast start program getting started. Get your catalog, the For Life catalog, the transfer factor brochure, but this checklist right here, your 7 days. The first 90 days are extremely important when you have someone new. If you're new, make sure you talk to your sponsor and your upline and say, I'm in my first 90 days. I'm in that learning curve here. Okay. I need that support. I did a Zoom last night with someone, and I told him, I said, there was four of us. And I said, we're here with your sponsor. If I were you, I would squeeze every ounce of information, energy, everything I could out of your sponsor during these 90 days as you're learning. And then the sponsor says, squeeze me, I'm ready to go. And that's how this is. But those first 7 days are really critical. Getting somebody off to that good start. It's like a rocket ship. When you take off, it's a lot of energy, a lot of fuels being burnt. So those first 7 days, getting that checklist, there's the link to it right there, and going through and getting things set up for success. That's critical. All right. And let's meet the team. Whoops, I'm gonna go back, apologize. Gillian, great background in direct sales, and we wouldn't have a lot of these tools if it wasn't for Gillian. She's extremely, extremely good when it comes to organization and putting systems together. Claudia is kind of like her mother hen, she's her mother goose. She just loves everyone, helps take care of everyone, and we're all blessed to have Claudia in our lives. Claudia always brings such this warm spirit and just loves everyone to death and is willing to help anybody that needs help. Dr. Ronnie DeLuce comes from a medical background. Dr. Ronnie, she's pretty famous. She's been on the Oprah show and on The View and on CNN and Steve Harvey and all those shows. So she's quite a celebrity. She gets involved with us on those Tuesday talks. You can listen to her. She brings some great solutions for health. Dr. Robert Ogene, as I mentioned earlier, he's got his health talk every Tuesday morning as well. J. Michael Smith, another great entrepreneur, brings a lot of wisdom, to our team, to our organization. Restaurateur, doesn't have any restaurants anymore, he's retired from that, but very successful businessman and just wonderful person, and proud to call as a friend. Visited his place in Tyler, Texas with my wife, Gabby, visiting him and his wife, Judy. Maria Palmer, as I mentioned earlier, our artist, just doing great sketches for us. Maria, thank you very much for what you do for our team and the service that you provide, helping people visualize, because this business is about visualization as well. Sonia, thank you, Sonia, for everything you provide as well. The energy you bring, hosting a lot of our meetings and our events, and the mentorship that you provide to other people as well. Thank you. And myself. And I'll finish by saying this. This is a fact. This is a fact. Everybody lives either a life of survival or a life of contribution. A life of contribution is much less stressful and much more enjoyable. It really is. But you have to find the vehicle, your purpose, the people, the team, the community, the family, the company, the products. Where do you fit? Where do you belong? Well, I believe you belong right here. So let's build your dream, and you can start contributing. And that's what Upline Pro is about, by the way. It's a community of contribution. So if you're just beginning, I hope that as time goes on, you become a contributor where you're teaching, you're educating, you're influencing and inspiring other people by being part of our community. So thank you for attending today. Again, uplineprobop.com. And I hope you all enjoyed this presentation. I did it, less than an hour. So thank you everyone for joining in. I love you guys, and I want to pass it, I guess, back to J. Michael. Oh, you're on mute, J. Michael.
I think it's
There you go. Go ahead. There you go.
There you go. Anyway, thank you, Dave, so much. That took me right back 10 years ago when we had that phone call with Monica, and my gosh, I am so grateful for all you've done. And it's amazing to see how For Life has evolved in these past 10 years. We didn't have an app. We didn't have, it was just 10 years ago we were growing, but my gosh, it's never been a better opportunity to jump in and join this organization and join you, Upline Pro, and all you have to offer with you and Gabby. But appreciate you today so much. Thanks everyone for joining us today. I'm going to stop the recording real quick.